survivorship, I think it's better described by a way that one of our patients has described it to me. It's the way that she is turning cancer into a chapter in her life, but no longer the defining feature of her life. There are now well over 12 million people in this country who define themselves as cancer survivors. And that number is growing day by day. When you get to a place in an active form of treatment where you've been involved in either getting daily treatments or weekly or monthly treatments, and you find yourself, my treatment is coming to a close. And as much as that is a thrilling and exciting and a positive moment, it can also be associated with new feelings of fear, anxiety, and indeed feelings of loss. This is where our survivorship programming comes in. These kinds of letters and stories teach me that we have to continue to develop the resources and tools for patients in all phases of their care. Here at the hospital, we know we always benefit when our patients and families get involved, whether it's through responding to our surveys, whether it's writing us letters, offering your philanthropic support. Engagement with patients and their families always results in better care and better outcomes.
This is our 11th year hosting the Survivors Picnic, and it really is good to see everyone here, so thank you. Many years ago, I said a slogan that cancer care is local and all cancer care should be close to home. And we have done our utmost in making sure that all cancer care for our patients is given in their community so that our patients don't have to travel many, many miles away from home. This includes medical oncology, radiation oncology, clinical trials, surgery, and all the supportive services that we need to provide over here. Now, I mentioned cancer care is local, but you know what is a bigger thing? Survivorship is personal. And survivorship is something that you share with family and friends. And that's why we're all gathered here today, to be amongst our families and amongst our friends.
When I was preparing my comments, I found myself getting very emotional. Normally, I'm looking out at a group of strangers, but I knew that today I would be seeing many familiar faces. Friends, fellow cancer survivors, nurses and doctors that I know personally, Dr. Jaga, Dr. Kapoor, I saw Dr. Bogara somewhere around, and friends that I've yet to meet. We are here today because of the common bond that we share. Whether you're a newly diagnosed patient, or you are currently undergoing cancer treatment, or a long-term survivor, we are joined together by our common health history and our good fortune to be part of this large group. Today I will talk to you about what each of us can do to continually move forward as we go through the different stages of our own cancer treatment and our lives after our primary treatment is over. Together I know that we can inspire and encourage other cancer patients. I didn't start off as an advocate. We all have our own process about when we're ready or not ready, and that's okay. Whatever way you want to experience cancer, that is your choice. How did I get through this time? Well, I mentioned my great doctors, the nurses, and the various medical teams that provided my clinical care. My family and my friends were also important in keeping my spirits lifted. So if you would like to get involved in cancer advocacy, just begin by asking yourself, what are your skills or your special interests? Even if it's something as simple as listening to a newly diagnosed patient, calling them up and listening to them, that's a major contribution. A lot of you are already cancer volunteers. The amazing women that you're going to see at Foxwoods at the Survivors in Fashion Show, I hope you can come out to support them. I'll be there. They're stunning, they're beautiful, and I think they're doing really incredible work, and I'm honored to know many of them. I can't wait to see you all up there. It's a great show. Now, I have one small request. We as cancer survivors are being honored today. I would like to ask everyone that is a family member of a cancer survivor, a friend, or a medical professional, can you please stand up? If you were Please stay standing. You may not recognize this about yourself, but we recognize it. And I want to take the opportunity to speak. I normally don't speak for other cancer patients, but I believe I can speak for them now. You were with us along this journey, and you lifted our spirits, and you were there for us. And you are our co-survivors, and I want to thank you.
So, real quick, being diagnosed with cancer, like so many, you find it in different ways. You can discover a lump yourself, or in my case, I went for my annual checkup, and of course you stand there and you say to yourself, this can't be happening to me. This can't be happening to me. We didn't have grandchildren at the time. We had children, obviously a lot older, but like Rose, your thoughts go to members of your family. Mine, of course, goes to my husband, Lou. It's like, what would you do without me? You can't find your way out. Never mind. I'm sorry. You don't get any more public than being governor of the state of Connecticut. You don't have a choice. And I was hoping that we could go to the hospital and then just take care of this very quietly and just get on with my life. I have things to do. I don't need to be out publicly blasting this to the world. The story behind the story is you, every single day, can make a difference in somebody else's life by either sharing a story, listening to them, encouraging them to take advantage of all that is offered right here, right here. Vera was just telling me about services that she goes to 5 years after surgery and how she is such a part of being involved in this community. I think those are the things that all of us have to remember that we can make happen, that Backus hospitals and others can make happen, and that you can do wonders for people all across this great state. Thanks everyone for being such a great audience.
Anybody who is a cancer survivor that is 35